Testing. Hello, hello. Testing, testing. Hello, hello. Testing, testing, testing. Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing. Hello, hello. Check, check. Hello. Yeah, I'm not seeing it live. Oh, okay. It's streaming on Facebook. Hello, hello. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, yeah. It looks a little, but I'm wearing dark, so then that's. Hello, hello. Wisdom for 2023, Matthew's Gospel, chapter 7, verse 24. It says that everyone then who hears these words of mine and does them will be like a wise man who built his house on the rock. And that comes from Matthew chapter 7, verse 23. Hello, hello, testing. It says, I have a colleague who recently built a deck on the front of his house, and he diligently figured his budget. He planned his design. He ordered the lumber, and excitedly he waited for the day when the truck would pull up with the materials. He enlisted the help of his friends and family to dig the post holes, mix the concrete, and build the frame. Everything went according to plan until his friends had gone and he was left alone to secure the deck planks. Only then did he look more closely at the lumber and realize that all the wood was wet and it was twisted and it was warped. Boards 16 foot long would bend several inches in the middle, and his deck was going to be chaotic and an unstable mess. Oh, hi, Karen. No, we're just testing for Sunday. Oh, yeah, 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 go for it. And it says, a funny thing happened, though, as though the screw board's in place, and he realized that there was a lot of flexibility over the course of 16 feet. And he could push the pieces into place and then screw them tight. Even if the board naturally went to bow outward, he could force it inward and secure it. And at once it was secure and it would naturally conform to the rest of the deck. You and I are very much like those boards. Man, today I want to talk about being anchored to Jesus. First, when we aren't anchored to Jesus, we're twisting and we're turning with no clear direction. We're like the crowd from Matthew's Gospel, chapter 9, verse 36. But when Jesus saw the multitudes, he was moved with compassion for them because they were weary and were scattered like sheep having no shepherd. We're hopeless and helpless, apt to follow whatever paths feel right at the moment, and it can leave us literally and figuratively broken. Our second point here in wisdom for 2023 is to be aware of Jesus here. Second, we need to be aware of where our hearts are anchored and how that affects us spiritually. See, Romans 12, verse 2, it says, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove that what is good and acceptable and perfect will of God. If we claim to be followers of Jesus, but we are anchored to the things of this world, we will ultimately conform to the sins which so easily ensnare us. And that comes from Hebrews chapter 12, verse 1. But if we are anchored in the Word of God, secured by His presence in prayer, we'll be transformed and renewed and conformed into His image. Good? Okay.